A major setback for Jaguar Land Rover has sparked a race to restore normalcy, but the road to recovery is beginning. After a devastating cyber attack forced the carmaker to halt operations last month, the company has announced it will restart production in the coming days, though not immediately at full capacity. This development has sent ripples through the automotive industry, raising questions about how quickly businesses can bounce back from digital disruptions. But here's where it gets controversial. While JLR claims to be on track for a phased restart, critics argue that the timeline may still be too optimistic. The attack, which crippled operations at 3 UK plants in the West Midlands and Merseyside, left thousands of workers waiting and suppliers scrambling. The BBC reports that production will begin at the Wolverhampton engine facility on October 6th, with other sites following in stages. A plan that industry insiders say could take weeks to fully realize. In a transparent update to employees, JLR emphasized that the foundational work of our recovery program is firmly underway. This includes meticulous steps to secure IT systems before resuming manufacturing. Previously, the company had warned that full-scale production might not return until early October, but now the focus is on balancing speed with safety. This situation has also highlighted the fragile state of the supply chain. About 30,000 direct jobs depend on JLR's UK plants, while another 100,000 are tied to its network of suppliers. Many of these smaller firms rely exclusively on JLR for orders, making them particularly vulnerable. One supplier told the BBC that while the restart is welcome, the financial toll of the attack remains severe. "We're still struggling to cover losses," they said, urging the government to provide more immediate support. Enter the UK government's £1.5 billion loan guarantee, a move aimed at stabilizing the sector. Chancellor Rachel Reeves called it a certainty for workers and suppliers alike, though some argue the funds may not reach those most in need. "It's a start, but we need more than just a loan," one supply chain expert remarked. "This is about long-term resilience, not just temporary relief." The crisis isn't isolated. JLR joins a growing list of UK businesses hit by cyber attacks this year, from luxury retailer Harrods to supermarkets like MS and Co-op. These incidents underscore a troubling trend. As digital systems become more integrated into business operations, the threat of cyber threats grows. Yet the question remains, will these attacks prompt meaningful change, or will the response remain reactive? What do you think? Is the government's support enough to rebuild trust in digital systems, or does the industry need a complete overhaul of its cybersecurity practices? Share your thoughts in the comments below.